Hello YouTube, and today we're going to learn about script writing using the software called Celtx. So now once I double click on Celtx, you can see that I get a bunch of options right here. Now if you're new to script writing and you don't know the format of script writing, what you can do is you can go to the sample projects here. So they got sample scripts of films like Wonderful Wizard of Oz. But anyways, we're going to go on to the technical side of script writing here. And then we are also going to learn the format of script writing in this lesson right here. So now for today, as you can see that you got a lot of options for script right here. You can make script for film, you can make script for audiovisual elements, theater play, audio play, storyboard, comic book, and novel as well through this software right here. And this software is free of cost and provides cloud backup storage as well. But anyways, we are going to focus on film right here today. So I clicked on film, and as you can see that I actually get a blank window right here. So let's think of a story right here, something simple that we can actually write out here for shooting purposes. So first of all, let's say that a boy is walking towards a clothing store. And the boy is surprised to see the offer. So that is the scene that we have. A boy walking into the store, he sees an offer and gets surprised. So not really creative, but this is what we're going to get to starting of the script writing. So when boy walks at the street, he is actually walking out in the external environment. So while we start from here, we actually are on the scene heading right here. So we can choose the type of like text we are writing. So we start with scene heading, and the boy is actually in an exterior situation here where the boy is actually walking out. So when I type E, you can actually see that ext dot appears. Ext stands for exterior. And if I were to shoot if I were to plan the story for an indoor situation, then I'd actually type in int for that case. So that is the short forms that we use for the script. So in our scenario where the boy is walking down the street, he's actually walking in an exterior environment. So I'm going to write ext right here. So usually the boy might walk in the daytime near the store. So let's say that the time of the situation is in an afternoon around 1 p.m. So what I have to write is the environment of the story right here. So it's an external environment. So let's say it's a city street around the time of, city street around the time of afternoon. So this is the format of how the scene heading should be. So exterior, city street, and afternoon. And as you can see, it has been listed here at the side. So I'm going to continue from the rest of the story now. So the boy is walking towards the store. So I will simply write young boy of 15, a boy of 15 years of age is walking. So I actually write it in present tense because I haven't shot this yet. So a young boy of 15 years of age is walking down the city street and sees a wonderful offer in front of a store. Wonderful discount offer. Let's say discount offer in front of a store. Okay, so this is the scenario of the boy. And let's say now he actually goes towards the store and he actually says the word wow. So I'm just going to say, okay, now I have a scene heading, and as I press enter, you can actually see that I'm on actions now. And that is how actions are written down. So I simply write the script in the format of the action. So now what I want to do is I want to give a dialogue to the boy. So I'm going to say character, and once I do character, it actually goes to the side as you can see here. Or I can actually press enter and press a tab, so it goes to this spot right here and it says character. So I can simply say boy, and the boy appears in capital letter. So this is the format. Celtx actually helps you stick to the proper format of script writing, so that is very helpful. And the boy actually says, let's say, the boy, and once I press enter, you can see that it says dialogue right here, which starts from this column right here. So I'm going to say, oh my gosh, that is such a wonderful offer. Okay, so this is the dialogue of the boy right here. So exclamation mark is over. Okay, this is embarrassing, right? Okay, I actually don't have any letters on my keys because I press it too much. Anyways, yeah, okay, yeah. So, oh my gosh, that is such a wonderful offer. So that is my dialogue for that boy right there. So now I'm going to move on. So let's say the boy moves in the store. So I want to go back to action. So I didn't actually choose it from here. You can actually choose it manually on what you're typing. But usually I just type it, just press enter, and it gets back to the spot where it has to. So let's say the boy walks into the store. Let me add up a few elements here so that I can add in much more details to how the script format is to be like. So a young boy of 15 years of age is walking down the city street and sees a wonderful discount offer in front of the store. He is very excited. Okay, he is very excited. Okay, so this is the scenario right here. So now I'm going to add in some elements onto this for shooting. That is really going to help me in shooting and editing purposes. So the boy walks into the store. Let's say, let me complete the script right here. Let me just copy and paste this. Let's say the next scene is interior, and it's the store, and it's the same time, afternoon. So as you can see that once the scene changes, actually the scene heading changes as well, and it gets collected over here. So interior, store, afternoon, the young boy walks up to a store section. Okay, let's say the format of the script actually continues just like this. So it'll actually continue. You get the idea. I want to show you the format of the script right here. So this is the basic format of the script. You have the exterior, you have the young boy, the action, you have the character, and you have the dialogue. And this is actually quite enough for the script, for a basic script. But if you are planning to shoot with the help of a script, you need to add in a bit more detail onto this. So we actually add in camera angles and shots and transitions, which we are going to use in editing. So first of all, this is the exterior city street, and let's say the young boy of 15 years of age. Now I want to add in a camera shot size to this. So now this is the scene heading, this is the action, this is the character, this is the dialogue, and okay, scene heading itself. So now we're going to look at the other things that are in the option right here, and these are all the options that are actually used in a script. So let's say I'm going to use a shot here, and let's say a young boy. This shot I want it wide. Okay, so I want a wide shot to this. If you do not understand what these shots are, then you can take a look at my photography video tutorial lessons where I explain all of the shots used in filmmaking. So I use a wide shot over here. So in the wide shot, a young boy of 15 years of age is walking down the city street and sees a wonderful discount offer in front of the store. And he is very excited. This part, I want to show it in close up. So I use a shot over here, and let's say C, close up, and he is very excited. And he says, oh my gosh, in the close up itself. So if I want another shot right here, so I can actually add it and add another shot right here. But I want to say close up, he is very excited, no problem. Okay, because I want the dialogue and this shot in the same shot right there. So now boy walks up into the store. Maybe I want this one. So let's say now this actually points out to the character. I can just simply change it to the shot right there. And let's say I want a medium shot, not medium close up, medium shot of this scene right here. Okay, and then now this is how I add in shots to make it clear to the cameraman on how I want those shots right there. So now this is how you write a script. Now at the end, I also need to add in transitions, which will make it easier for me to imagine how it will be in the editing. So before wide shot, let's say first I actually want a transition right there. And let's say the transition is cross fade. Okay, so the scene actually starts from a cross fade and a wide shot. Then it continues right on here. And since this is a straight cut, I do not actually need to write anything unless you plan to cut straight onto the next scene. So I write crossfade, wide, close up, medium. The boy walks into the store, and then the boy walks up to the store section. Let me just add in a shot right here as well. So let's say I add in a shot and I continue on to the medium shot. The boy walks up to a store section. So I'm just going to say at the end, let me go to transition, straight cut right there. So crossfade and straight cut, those are my transitions to be used in editing. So for now, we have used the scene. This is the scene heading that we use in script writing. This is the transition that we're going to use. And if you don't know what a transition is, you can also check out my video editing lessons for lesson for Premiere, which will make it much more clearer on what transition is. So this is my shot size. This is my action, shot size again, action, character, and dialogue. So these are the parts of the script. So let's say what else we have remaining right here. So scene heading is done, action is done, character, dialogue, and done, parenthetical, and text is remaining. So parenthetical is when I have to add in some extra information to the script. Let's say, for example, wide shot, a young boy of 15 years of age is walking down the city. This pretty much gives the cameraman the idea on what the story is about. So, but in the close-up section, he is very excited. The cameraman may not know what is to be focused right here. So in the parenthetical right here, I can just type in parenthetical, sorry for that. Before the script starts, I can actually go to parenthetical, and it actually has a bracket over here. And here I can say the camera focuses on the boy's eyes. So the camera actually focuses on the boy's eyes in this section. So now this parenthetical actually lets me know that he is very excited. So all the little notes that I want to add in, that I want to add in, I added in the parenthetical section like this. So oh my gosh, that is such a wonderful offer. Let's say I want to add in some parenthetical right here. Sorry, not there. Press enter, and then parenthetical. He is very excited. So this gives a cue to the actor on how he is supposed to act. So the boy walks into the store. Let's say he has some action right here as well. So I add in a parenthetical. The boy walks into the store. He is very happy. Okay, he is very happy. So I add in these kind of bits to the script to make it clear on what the expression is or what the camera focus should be like and so forth. So all the extra information I added in the parenthetical section like this. So we have a proper script now. So we started with a concept and we ended up like this. So the last one we have to take care of is text. So text is simply like an action, it just shows up like an action, but just to make sure that it is something else. So let's say movie name is walking to the store. It reminds me of a viral video actually. Okay, so movie name is walking to the store. You can actually write anything in this. This is not actually necessary. But anyways, that is what the text does. So you can actually see that this is an action, this is a text. So we start with the text, we start up with the scene, crossfade, and wide. And this is how the script will actually look like. So I can copy this, and I'll show you just to paste this. So we actually have a script right here like this. So a quick revision right here. This is the text. We can write anything onto the text. In scene heading, we start with exterior or interior, then the name of the place and the time of the place. We add in transition to the right hand side, and then we add in a short size to the left hand side. Then we continue on with the action, where we write down what happens in the shot, and then we write the short size again, and in the parenthetical we write things, extra notes that are important to be used in the scene. And then we ended up with a transition, and if the place changes, then we actually write a scene heading again. And of course, like, the scene also changes if the time changes. Let's say, for example, if it is city street, this is another example. If it is city street, and even if it is the same place right there, the scene actually changes if the time changes. So for example, this one is afternoon and this one is evening. We actually have to change the scene again. So this is the format that we have to follow in professional film writing. So now you can go ahead and print this up. Go to File, just print it out, and you'll get a proper script format. So let's see how it actually shows up right here. It's formatting script. Let's dismiss it. All right, so you see the screenplay right here, and this is how you get it in print. Very, very professional and very, very well aligned for this shooting. So this is actually what professional film studios use as well. And the good thing is it is free of cost as well, so it doesn't cost you a dime. But some mobile applications, if you want to actually use it in mobile applications, you might have to pay for the software. So Scratchpad and everything else, there are other things that you can actually use. There are index cards and title plays, but usually we do not use it all. So let's say, for example, in reports, you can see select boy, and you just get the dialogue of that boy right here, and you say all, you get all of the scenes. And here in the reports, you actually just get to see the dialogues and the parentheticals, no action or let's say the transitions or the shots. So if you want a broken down version of script which you want to give it to the actor, then this is a perfect place to generate the script for it. So actually, you can actually see that this is Celtx make it very easy for you to manage everything. So let's just go to title page and then edit this. So this is screenplay. Author is me, Pratik Man Singh Pradhan, based on imagination. So let's give in a contact information as well. And copyright, let's say 2016. All right. So I just type in this and I go back to typeset PDF, and you can see that it actually generates it on my screenplay right here. So you can see that it is very easy to create a script. So if you got a story in mind and if you want to make a film out of it, then this is definitely a must, because it really helps you get to the feel and have a well-planned detail on what to shoot. So you can actually track down your shooting like this. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. And I'd like to tell you guys, as always, to like, share, comment, and subscribe.